welcome to your premiere
You had
tonight.
my last name, you'd be Bratt.
That's right. I was going to ask you about that. Could I take that from
My
you?
grandfather was George Bratt. He was an actor. And one time I told someone, a stranger, said, "Are you related to George Brett?" I said, "Yeah, that was my grandfather." "Oh my God, I love the Royals." George Brett from the 80s, the All-Star.
Not the same guy.
Not the same guy.
I'm guessing. But how are
Would
you
that I
doing?
had his skills.
I know. You're doing just fine.
If not have been an actor, I would have been a ball player.
But look at you tonight. How about this for a segue?
Great night.
The acting is paying off.
This is a kind of controlled madness, I think. But well worth it.
We see very little control, but a lot of madness. But it seems appropriate for this movie. It seems great to do this premiere in Miami. It captures the heart and soul of the movie. Why do you think it's important to be here tonight?
Well, we had such a warm embrace from the city when we came to work here. And from my point of view, the city really emerges as one of the main characters in the piece. Yes, it starts in Atlanta, it finishes in Atlanta, but most of the film is driven here in Miami. And there's an undeniable sensuality and heat. It's palpable to this place, and it really has it just has a really beautiful tone to the film. I mean, you can be no other place than in Miami when you look at the film.
You know, the first movie hit so big with so many people, and people are talking about the chemistry between Kevin and Cube, but here they seem to ratchet it up a lot. What was it like to witness that chemistry and jump into that on this film?
It's like a marriage. The first film was like a marriage after 5 years. This is like a marriage, like jump to 15 years. They hate each other, but they love each other. And that's really the core. I mean, you have two expert artists like working off each other in tandem. You have Kevin, who's the perfect professional comic/clown. He's not afraid to look silly. He's not afraid to bring out the inner child, which is the source of a lot of the comedy in the film. And then you have Cube, who's like iconic as a straight man. I mean, the only way you can get the kind of fun you get out of Kevin in this film is to have Cube with that flaring nostril and the snarl. Like anything he throws at him, it just pings off him and lands on the ground. But they really understand each other. Cube in particular, you could say more sometimes with a look than you can with a word. And so the alchemy that the two have together really is a kind of gold.
And I'm sure it was hard to keep a straight face around Kevin all the time. Was there anyone who broke the most?
Impossible, man. I mean, then you get Kevin and Ken together in the same scene, and it's like, two comics. Like, there's nothing worse than two comics trying to top each other. No one's gonna get the final word, but usually, because of this film, it's Kevin. Kevin gets the final word.
Well, I hope you have fun tonight. You certainly relax and enjoy the madness.
Thanks, man.
Pleasure talking to you.